Hi, today we're going to talk about 5 tools that a consumer goods business can use to improve their B2B customer experience. So these 5 tools going to fix some of the problems that consumer goods companies face in their day-to-day operation and also improve the customer experience. Let's jump into it. Hi, my name is Dasun and I'm the CEO of DASCX Consulting. We are an independent business analysis and customer experience consultancy based here in Melbourne. Today we're going to talk about, I want to share with you 5 tools that's in the industry that can help you to improve your B2B customer experience. Not only B2B customer experience, these tools actually help you to fix some of the common problems, common challenges faced by consumer goods businesses in the industry today. So some of them, I'm sure you have heard of them, and some of them may be new. But in my opinion, these tools are extremely important for a consumer goods business. So first one I want to talk about is CRM. So the CRM systems have been in the industry for so long, and I'm sure like everybody heard of the concept of CRM. So for those who don't, CRM is a customer relationship management system. And if you want to know, say, about what is the CRM systems and things like that, there's millions of resources, so I'm not going to get into details about that. So I would recommend you can actually Google it and you can find a lot of good resources. The CRM system, the benefit of a CRM system is it actually helps you to keep track of all the interactions you have with your customers. If you have a active B2B operation, clientele, CRM systems are extremely important because you can actually track everything that you do with your customers within the CRM system. So CRM system is actually very important. So that's the first solution that I want to talk about. Solution number 2 is something you may not have heard. It's actually called PIM. PIM stands for Product Information Management. With all the new channels, new marketplaces coming in, one of the challenges businesses face today is how we can extract the data, how we can collect the data that we have, all the product information and thing, and share it with all our partners. This can be your B2B customers, your distributors, your new channels, like you can be selling things on eBay, you can be selling things on Amazon, all this information. So this is actually the problem that a lot of companies face. And also, traditionally, if a company, somebody comes and asks a consumer goods company around, can I have this information? A lot of companies have to scramble and find that data that they need. So if you don't have a system like that, you have to spend a lot of time, manual effort to find this information, put them together and send it. And in my experience, which we have done, I have done a few PIM implementations, and in my experience, a lot of these businesses find that information you send to the customer can be inaccurate sometimes. So PIM system actually helps you to fix some of these issues. So the main thing is it actually gives you that central system where you can store and manage all your product information. So if you're a company with a large number of SKUs, it's actually going to be very beneficial because you're going to have that one system that you can actually have access. And some of these PIMs have really good syndication capabilities. One of the good PIMs with great syndication is called Salesify. That's their strong suit. And then you have your other systems like Akeneo, which has a free version. And then I've worked with the Informatica PIM, Content Serve, Interworks, all these solutions are there. So PIM is another important system. The other one is very similar to PIM, is called DAM. DAM stands for Digital Asset Management. So this is again another solution that's going to help consumer goods business on their day-to-day operation. It will actually help you to make your business more efficient, because similar to product information, a lot of companies have a lot of marketing materials, a lot of product materials, a lot of sales materials. It's all over the place. So if somebody wants to get access to one of the product images, a beauty shot, something from a campaign, they have to either go track down the person who did it, or they have to go find the person, like find it in some kind of a network folder or shared folder. SharePoint is SharePoint is one place that a lot of people share this information. So instead of doing that, a DAM system will actually give you a central repository or a location for you to store the data, and also include more metadata as well to the add more metadata, valid metadata, so it's easy to retrieve the data. So if you need something, you can actually search for the asset and share it. And systems like Widen is a great DAM, and I love that product. It's actually something that you have this portal feature as well, so you can actually distribute that data to whoever needs that information. So you can actually have a mini portal for your sales team, mini portal for your B2B, mini portal for maybe your product launch, likewise, so you can actually share that information. So DAM is another great solution that actually going to help you with your day-to-day operation, and just obviously eventually will actually help you to deliver great customer experience for your B2B partners. Next one we're going to talk about is called CPQ. CPQ stands for Configure, Price, and Quote. So CPQ systems are actually great sales tool. I call them a sales tool. Is something that your sales team or the account management team can use to prepare sales quotes for your customers. So the B2B companies, one of the things they do is when you actually start a negotiation, you're obviously going to have a quotation process. You go through a quotation process, and these quotation processes actually sometimes can be going up and down for several rounds, negotiations and things like that. So in my experience, what we've seen is like a lot of these quoting systems are relying on Excel sheets, different data sources and things to work out what's the pricing, what are the margins we can do, and how we can give the best margins to the customers, and so on. So where the CPQ system going to come in handy is it actually helps you to define. It allows your salesperson or the account manager to go and create the quotation based on predefined rules around, like it actually depending on the product, depending on the customer. You can actually set this is the discounts, like the margins we need to include in the quotation, and this is actually how we want, these are the products that we're going to quote on, and so on. So when you do that, and let's say if you don't have if the customer wants a higher margin, you can obviously, there are escalations workflows in most of these systems, so you can actually escalate it and get that done. So it's actually streamlined that quoting process and makes it more efficient for the business. And you can go one step beyond, and you can actually introduce digital signatures. So you create your quote, you send it to the customer reviews it, send it back, you change it, you send it again, and then they sign it digitally. So when they do that digitally, it actually goes into your repository. So you actually have access to that information. So a lot of companies who are concerned about the customer experience, who actually want to deliver great customer experience, they actually invest in these kind of solutions so they can actually share the data with the customers down the lane. So if the customer wants access to, because obviously customers actually, if you have B2B retailers and all, they sometimes once in a while they actually come and ask you, hey, can I have access to what's my contract, and can I get a copy or something? Instead of just downloading PDFs and Words and just sending it to them, you can actually give them access to the actual up-to-date data directly through the system itself. So CPQ is another one. The last one I want to talk about is the portals. The portals are extremely important. In my opinion, portals are actually one of the best tools that you can actually introduce into your business to improve your customer experience. The portal tool actually is a digital information delivery system. That's how it is. So in customer experience, you have your strategy, your data, and then you have your delivery mechanism. So the delivery mechanism is the portals. This is one of the best ways to deliver product information and any information and services to your customers through a digital medium. So in my experience, I would always say portal, if you can do one thing, just do a portal for your suppliers, your customers, and any B2B partner, because that's going to help them. Because in our experience, when we started implementing B2B portal, we always thought, like in the beginning, we thought that it's the online ordering that's going to attract most and deliver more value. But based on our information that we actually spoke to a lot of customers, they find having access to the information around the clock through a self-service portal actually adds more value to them as a business than anything else, because traditionally you have to email somebody, call somebody, wait for them to send that information. Even if they send it, it's actually end up in your mailbox. If you want to retrieve it, you have to again go and search for it. It's a lot of hassle. So the businesses today actually want their partners to help them to be efficient as well. So unless you are like the only person who's doing whatever you are doing in the world, obviously people not going to come to you, because they're going to go find somebody who's better and who actually helps them to be more efficient and be a more efficient business. So by giving people access to a portal and deliver the information they need, services they need, can be a great benefit for them. And is obviously having a portal, and imagine you can actually have a portal and you can share your digital assets from your DAM system, share your product information from your PIM system, and all that information within the system available to your customer is priceless. That's pretty much it. It's a no-brainer. So this is the best thing that you can do. So that's why I actually want to take you guys through these 5 tools. And that's why it started from CRM, PIM, DAM, CPQ, and portal. Portal is actually your delivery mechanism. So there you go, guys. So those are the 5 tools that you can use to improve your B2B customer experience. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment section. Otherwise, I'll speak to you later. Bye-bye.